Some photos capture memories. Others capture things that should have stayed hidden. Emily Carter, a freelance photographer from London, spent her days restoring old negatives for clients. One evening, she received an unmarked envelope at her studio. Inside, a single black and white photograph, a family smiling in a park, 1962. But in the far right corner stood a man, tall, expressionless, his eyes fixed directly on the camera. Emily frowned. His presence felt wrong, as if he wasn't meant to be in that moment. When she turned the photo over, she froze. A note in faded ink read, "He moves when no one looks." Emily looked back at the image, and for a split second, she thought the man was a little closer than before. Haunted by what she saw, Emily scanned the image digitally. But when the scan finished, something was different. The man in the photo stood closer to the family, and his face was clearer. Sharp features, hollow eyes. Emily checked the physical photo again. He was farther away, so why had he moved in the scan? Curiosity turned to fear when her computer suddenly displayed a folder she didn't recognize. Frame 2. Inside was another photo. Same family, same park. But the mysterious man was now standing directly behind the little girl. Emily whispered, "How many frames are there?" Her screen flickered. A new folder appeared. Frame 3. He was getting closer to her. Emily searched online for the family. Within minutes, she found an article. Entire family disappears. Parkside, 1963. The photo she held was taken the same week they vanished. But the strangest detail? Witnesses reported seeing a man watching them at the park. Tall, expressionless, exactly like the man in the photo. Emily leaned back, her hands shaking. If this man appeared before their disappearance, why was he appearing now? Her phone buzzed. An unknown number sent a message, "Stop looking at him." A second message arrived instantly, "Or he will start looking back." She looked up, and in the reflection of her studio window, she saw someone standing behind her. Emily spun around. No one was there. The studio was silent, but the reflection she had seen had been unmistakable. She checked the photo again. This time, the man's head was slightly tilted toward her. She compared every version of the image. Each one showed him at a slightly different distance, as if moving frame by frame, closer and closer. Then she noticed something she hadn't before. The man's shadow pointed in the wrong direction. It wasn't cast by the sun in the photo. It was cast by something behind him, something moving. Emily slammed the envelope shut and whispered, "What do you want from me?" Her studio lights flickered, and the old film scanner powered on by itself. Another frame began to load. The new frame developed slowly. Emily watched in horror as the colors deepened. The man now filled half the image. His eyes were no longer looking into the past. They were looking directly at her. She grabbed the negative film and held it to the light. But the shape that appeared wasn't human. Its limbs were too long. Its face stretched unnaturally, like a distorted version of a person trying to fit inside a human skin. Emily dropped the negative. Whatever this thing was, it wasn't just watching families decades ago. It was watching her now. She backed away, whispering, "This can't be real." But then her studio door creaked open. Emily slowly approached the open door. No footsteps, no breathing, just silence. On the floor outside lay another photograph, freshly printed. Hands trembling, she picked it up. It was her studio, her desk, her camera, and standing in the corner, the man, closer than ever, his face clearer. Emily dropped the photo. Someone or something was taking pictures of her. The lights went out. Her phone screen lit up automatically. A new image appeared, a selfie, not taken by her. She was in the frame, and behind her, a hand rested on her shoulder. Emily's breath turned shallow. She stared at the phone, terrified to move. The hand on her shoulder in the photo looked real, cold, lifeless. Her phone buzzed again. Another photo. This time, the frame was darker, blurred, as if taken mid-movement. The man's face filled nearly the entire image now, and in the corner of the screen, Emily could see herself, being pulled out of the frame, dragged somewhere unseen. Emily whispered, "Please, stop." But the next photo had already begun uploading. Emily followed the only clue she had, a faint address written on the last negative, an abandoned house, long forgotten. Inside, she found hundreds of photos pinned to the walls. Every image showed a different person, young, old, families, strangers, and in all of them, the man, always closer in each frame. Emily stepped deeper inside. A final photo lay on a dusty table, her standing in the house, taken minutes ago. She lifted her head slowly. In the darkness of the hallway, a figure waited, tall, expressionless, and as lightning flashed, Emily understood the truth. The man does not appear in photographs. He comes through them. The camera shutter clicked. Darkness